If you're tired of wondering who's at your door, missing package deliveries, or dealing with porch pirates stealing your stuff, you need to see this. Today, we're counting down the 5 best video doorbells that'll give you eyes on your front door 24/7. From budget-friendly options to premium dual-camera setups, these doorbells pack HD video, smart alerts, and two-way talk into devices that actually work when you need them. Whether you've got existing doorbell wiring or need a battery-powered solution, we've got you covered. I've dropped updated links with the best pricing in the description below. Coming in at number 5 is the Google Nest Doorbell, and Google offers this in both wired and battery versions, so you can choose what works for your setup. You're looking at around $180 to $230 for either model depending on sales and where you shop, with prices typically hovering around $180 for the battery version and $200 for the wired one. That's mid-range pricing for a video doorbell, and for what you're getting, it's solid value if you're already invested in the Google ecosystem. The Nest Doorbell records in 1200p HDR with a 3:4 aspect ratio, which is taller than the standard 16:9 ratio most doorbells use. That vertical field of view means you can see packages on the ground and people's faces at the same time without choosing between head and feet. The HDR capability helps balance exposure so you can see details even when there's bright sunlight behind someone. Google's AI-powered detection is legitimately good. It can differentiate between people, packages, animals, and vehicles, sending you specific alerts so you're not bombarded with notifications every time a car drives by. The night vision is clear enough to identify faces and read package labels in the dark. Two-way audio lets you talk to whoever's at the door through the Google Home app, and the built-in speaker and microphone quality are decent for conversations. If you've got a Google Nest Hub or Chromecast, you can view the live feed on those displays, which is convenient when you're already looking at a screen. Now here's where Google differentiates itself, but also potentially frustrates people. The best features require a Nest-aware subscription. Without it, you get 3 hours of event history for free. But for continuous recording, familiar face detection, and activity zones, you're paying $6 monthly or $60 annually for Nest Aware, or $12 monthly for Nest Aware Plus with 60 days of history and 10 days of 24/7 recording. That subscription cost adds up over time, so factor that into your total investment. The battery version needs charging every few months depending on activity levels, which means taking it down and plugging it in for a few hours. The wired version eliminates that hassle but requires existing doorbell wiring. The Google Home app is generally reliable and user-friendly, and integration with Google Assistant means you can ask Google to show you the front door on compatible displays. At number 4 is the Arlo Video Doorbell 2K, 2nd generation, and this is where Arlo applies their wireless security camera expertise to doorbell form factor with some interesting features. Pricing runs from about $130 to $180 depending on sales, typically sitting around $150 at most retailers. That's competitive pricing for a 2K resolution doorbell, though like most modern video doorbells, you'll want the subscription for full functionality. The Arlo doorbell captures video at 2K resolution with a square 1:1 aspect ratio that gives you a nice wide view of your porch area. You can see packages, people, and what's happening on either side of your door better than narrow 16:9 doorbells. The image quality is sharp and detailed, making it easy to identify faces and read text on packages or delivery notices. HDR capability helps with challenging lighting situations like bright backlighting or shadows. Arlo's detection system can identify people, packages, vehicles, and animals, sending you custom alerts for each type. The night vision uses infrared and is clear enough for good facial recognition in complete darkness. Two-way audio works well with clear communication in both directions, and there's a built-in siren you can trigger from the app if you see suspicious activity. What's cool about Arlo is the package detection. When a package is detected, you can set up automatic alerts to specific people or set the doorbell to call your phone directly like an incoming call, which is hard to miss. The installation is straightforward whether you're using existing wired doorbell power or going fully wireless with the internal battery. Battery life depends heavily on activity, but most people get 2 to 3 months between charges, and charging is done via USB-C, which is convenient. The Arlo Secure subscription starts at $5 monthly or $50 annually per camera, giving you 30 days of cloud recording, advanced AI detection features, and activity zones. Without the subscription, you get basic detection and live view, but no cloud recording, which severely limits usefulness. The Arlo app is generally reliable and offers good customization for motion zones and alert preferences. One unique feature is the call functionality. You can set it so when someone presses the doorbell, it rings through the app like a phone call with answer and decline buttons. which some people find more intuitive than notification-based systems. The Arlo Video Doorbell 2K is a strong option if you want excellent image quality, reliable detection, and that direct calling feature. The subscription cost is on par with competitors, and the 2K resolution provides noticeably better detail than 1080p options. Build quality is solid, the square aspect ratio is practical, and if you're already using Arlo security cameras, adding the doorbell creates a cohesive ecosystem. Right in the middle at number 3, we've got the Blink Video Doorbell, and this is Amazon's budget-friendly option that delivers surprising value for the price. You're looking at around $50 to $80 depending on sales, with street prices typically around $60 to $70. That's significantly cheaper than most competitors, making it an easy entry point if you want to try a video doorbell without major investment. The Blink Doorbell records in 1080p HD, which is lower resolution than the 2K options, but still perfectly adequate for seeing who's at your door and identifying faces. The video quality is decent in good lighting, though it doesn't handle challenging lighting situations as well as more expensive options. Backlighting can wash out faces, and night vision is functional but not exceptional. The field of view is standard at around 135 degrees diagonally, giving you good coverage of your porch area. Motion detection works reasonably well, alerting you when someone approaches, and you can customize motion zones through the app to reduce false alerts from cars or pedestrians. Two-way audio lets you talk to visitors, though the speaker quality is noticeably more basic than premium doorbells. It works fine for leave the package there conversations, but isn't great for extended discussions. The Blink Doorbell can run on 2 AA batteries that last up to 2 years according to Amazon, which is impressive if true. Real-world results vary depending on activity levels, but even 6 months to a year is solid for battery life. Here's where Blink really separates itself. You can use it without any subscription at all. Without the Blink subscription plan, you get live view and motion alerts, but no cloud recording. However, you can add a Blink Sync module too, sold separately for around $35, with a USB drive to get local recording without monthly fees. That's a one-time cost for unlimited recording, which is rare in this market. If you do want cloud recording, the Blink subscription plan is $3 monthly per camera or $10 monthly for unlimited cameras, making it one of the cheapest subscription options available. The Blink app is simple and straightforward. It's not as polished as Ring or Nest apps, but it gets the job done without confusion. Setup is genuinely easy, taking maybe 10 minutes even if you're not tech-savvy. Integration with Alexa is solid since Amazon owns Blink, so you can view the doorbell on Echo Show displays and control it with voice commands. The build quality is plastic and basic. You can tell this is a budget device, but it's weatherproof and functional. The Blink Video Doorbell is perfect for someone who wants basic video doorbell functionality without breaking the bank or committing to expensive subscriptions. You're not getting premium features or image quality, but you're getting a working video doorbell at a fraction of the cost that does the fundamentals well enough for most people's needs. Coming in strong at number 2 is the Eufy Security Video Doorbell E340, and this is where things get really interesting because Eufy packed 2 cameras into this doorbell, one facing forward and one facing down at packages. Pricing sits around $150 to $200 depending on where you shop, typically around $170 to $180. That's competitive pricing considering you're essentially getting 2 cameras in one unit, and Eufy's big selling point is no required subscriptions. The E340 has a main forward-facing camera recording at 2K resolution with a 160-degree field of view, giving you excellent coverage of your porch and approach area. The image quality is sharp and detailed with good color accuracy and HDR support for handling tough lighting conditions. But the innovative feature is that second downward-facing camera that specifically monitors the ground where packages get left. That camera is 1080p and gives you a clear view of packages from the moment they're delivered until you retrieve them. The dual camera setup means you simultaneously see someone's face and any package they're dropping off or picking up, which is incredibly useful for both legitimate deliveries and catching porch pirates. The AI detection can identify people, packages, vehicles, and even distinguish between familiar and unfamiliar faces with the optional facial recognition feature. Night vision on both cameras is excellent with clear details in complete darkness. Two-way audio is clear with good noise cancellation, making conversations natural without echo or feedback. Here's Eufy's killer feature. All recording and processing happens locally on the included home base, with no cloud subscription required for basic functionality. The home base has 16 gigabytes of local storage built in, and you can expand it with additional storage if needed. That means you get continuous recording and AI detection without monthly fees. If you want cloud backup, UFi offers it as an option, but it's not necessary for full functionality, which is almost unique in this market. The battery life is solid at 2 to 3 months between charges depending on activity, and it charges via USB-C. You can also hardwire it to existing doorbell wiring for continuous power. The UFi security app is well designed and responsive with good customization options for activity zones, alert preferences, and recording schedules. The local processing means there's virtually no lag when viewing live feeds or reviewing recordings. The dual camera design is genuinely innovative and solves real problems. You can see faces and packages simultaneously, track package delivery and retrieval with that dedicated downward camera, and have comprehensive coverage of your entry area. The E340 delivers premium features and that innovative dual camera setup at a mid-range price with no subscription requirements, making it exceptional value for someone who wants comprehensive doorbell coverage without ongoing costs. And taking the top spot at number 1 is the Ring Battery Doorbell and Ring Battery Doorbell Pro. I'm grouping these together because they're both excellent options from Ring, with the Pro offering upgraded features. The standard battery doorbell runs about $100 to $130, while the Pro sits at $180 to $230 depending on sales. Ring basically created this entire product category, and they've spent years refining the experience into something that just works reliably. The standard battery doorbell records in 1080p HD with a good field of view covering your porch area, while the Pro bumps up to 1536p with HDR and a taller aspect ratio that shows more vertical space. Head-to-toe coverage plus packages on the ground. Both have excellent night vision with clear details in darkness. Ring's motion detection is incredibly refined after years of development. You can create precise custom motion zones, set sensitivity levels, and even define specific detection areas to eliminate false alerts from street traffic or neighbors' yards. The AI can identify people versus other motion, reducing notification spam. Two-way audio is clear on both models with good echo cancellation, making conversations feel natural. The pre-roll feature on the Pro captures a few seconds of video before motion is detected, so you see what led up to an event rather than missing the beginning. Both models have quick replies, pre-recorded messages you can send to visitors with one tap if you can't talk, like "Please leave the package at the door." Ring's ecosystem is what really makes these doorbells number 1. The Ring app is polished, reliable, and user-friendly with years of refinement making everything intuitive. Integration with Alexa is seamless. Announcements on Echo devices when someone rings the doorbell, live view on Echo Show displays, complete voice control of all features. Ring Protect plans start at $5 monthly or $50 annually per device, giving you 180 days of video history, which is generous compared to competitors' 30 to 60 days. The $10 monthly plan covers unlimited Ring devices, making it great value if you have multiple cameras or doorbells. Without the subscription, you still get live view and motion alerts, but no recording, which significantly limits usefulness. Battery life is solid at 2 to 3 months depending on activity, and both models can be hardwired to existing doorbell wiring for continuous power. The Ring Chime or Chime Pro, sold separately for $30 to $50, gives you an interior chime if your existing doorbell chime doesn't work with Ring or you want to add chimes in multiple rooms. If you're tired of your TV's terrible built-in speakers making dialogue impossible to understand and action scenes sound flat, you need to see this. Today, we're counting down the 5 best soundbars that'll transform your home entertainment without the complexity or cost of a full surround sound system. From budget-friendly stereo options to full 5.1 channel setups with dedicated subwoofers, these soundbars deliver cinematic audio that actually makes watching movies enjoyable again. I've dropped updated links with the best pricing in the description below. Coming in at number 5 is what's marketed as the best home theater soundbar, and this is a great entry point if you want better sound than TV speakers without spending much. You're looking at around $80 to $130 depending on sales, typically around $100 to $120. That's budget territory, making upgrades accessible to basically anyone. This soundbar typically features a 2.1 channel configuration with built-in subwoofers, so you get bass response without needing a separate subwoofer taking up floor space. The soundbar is usually 32 to 36 inches long, suitable for 40 to 55-inch TVs. Audio quality is a significant step up from TV speakers with clearer dialogue, better sound separation, and enough bass to feel explosions. Multiple sound modes include movie mode for enhanced surround effects, music mode for balanced listening, and dialogue mode that boosts voice frequencies. Connection options usually include HDMI-ARC for one cable connection, optical audio for older TVS, and Bluetooth for streaming music. Build quality is basic plastic that keeps costs down, and most respond to your TV's remote through HDMI-CEC. Setup is simple. Plug it in, connect one cable, and you're done in under 5 minutes. What you're getting is functional audio improvement with clear dialogue, some bass response, and basic surround processing. For apartment dwellers who can't have loud bass, people on tight budgets, or anyone wanting better sound without complications, this delivers exactly that. At number 4 is the Amazon Fire TV Soundbar in 2.0 channel configuration. Amazon's basic soundbar entry with tight Fire TV ecosystem integration. Pricing runs $100 to $130, typically around $110 to $120. That's competitive budget pricing for a soundbar with Alexa built in. The Fire TV Soundbar 2.0 is stereo with left and right channels, but no dedicated subwoofer, meaning improved dialogue clarity and stereo separation, but limited bass compared to 2.1 systems. The soundbar is compact at around 24 inches, ideal for smaller TVS or bedrooms. Audio quality focuses on clear dialogue and balanced mid-range. Voices are crisp and easy to understand. Amazon includes preset audio modes for movies, music, and dialogue, plus a night mode that compresses dynamic range for lower volume watching. What sets this apart is Alexa integration. Control playback, adjust volume, switch inputs, and control smart home devices using voice commands. Fire TV integration is genuinely convenient if you're in Amazon's ecosystem. The soundbar pairs seamlessly with Fire TV devices and can be controlled through the Fire TV interface without needing a separate remote. Connection options include HDMI-ARC, optical audio, and Bluetooth. Setup is simple with automatic detection on Fire TV devices. What holds the 2.0 back is lack of subwoofer. You're not getting significant bass, limiting impact for action movies. But for someone already using Fire TV who wants clearer dialogue and basic audio improvement at budget pricing with Alexa voice control, this delivers practical value. Right in the middle at number 3 is the JBL Bar 500 5.1 channel soundbar. And this is where we jump to legitimate surround sound with detachable wireless speakers and dedicated subwoofer. Pricing sits around $500 to $700. Typically around $550 to $650. That's mid-range home theater pricing, but you're getting a complete surround system. The Bar 500 is a complete 5.1 system consisting of the main soundbar, wireless subwoofer, and 2 detachable wireless surround speakers that separate from the soundbar ends. This modular design is clever. For movie night, detach the surround speakers and place them behind your seating. When you don't need surround, they reattach magnetically. The 10-inch wireless subwoofer delivers serious bass you feel in your chest during explosions. Total system power is around 590 watts. The soundbar supports Dolby Atmos and DTS:X for object-based surround sound, creating height effects and realistic spatial audio. Audio quality is genuinely impressive with clear dialogue, detailed mid-range, punchy bass, and surround effects that actually create immersion. JBL's Pure Voice technology specifically optimizes dialogue clarity. Multiple sound modes include movie, music, and night modes. Connectivity is comprehensive with HDMI-EARC, optical input, Bluetooth 5.0, and Chromecast built in. The JBL One app provides control over EQ settings and individual speaker volume levels. Setup is straightforward. Wireless subwoofer and surround speakers connect automatically without separate cables, though each component needs power outlets. Build quality is solid with fabric-wrapped soundbar looking modern and premium. What makes the Bar 500 number 3 is that complete surround experience with genuinely effective rear speakers creating immersion, strong bass from dedicated subwoofer, and Dolby Atmos support. Coming in strong at number 2 is the Amazon Fire TV Soundbar Plus with subwoofer and surround speakers. Amazon's complete home theater package with tight Fire TV integration and Alexa throughout. Pricing sits around $500 to $650 for the complete system when bought together, though components can be purchased separately. The complete system consists of the Fire TV Soundbar Plus main unit, wireless subwoofer, and 2 wireless surround speakers, creating a full 3.1.2 channel system with Dolby Atmos support. The Soundbar has upward-firing drivers for height effects bouncing audio off your ceiling. The wireless subwoofer delivers punchy bass-adding impact. The wireless surround speakers create genuine rear-channel effects, making movie and gaming audio significantly more immersive. The Alexa integration is comprehensive. Control volume, playback, switch inputs, check weather, control smart home devices through voice commands. Fire TV integration is seamless with automatic setup and 1 remote management. The Soundbar supports Dolby Atmos, DTS:X, and various surround formats. Audio quality is genuinely good with clear dialogue enhancement, detailed mid-range, strong bass, and effective surround effects. Connectivity includes HDMI EARC, optical audio, Bluetooth, and Wi-Fi. The system supports multi-room audio with other compatible Amazon speakers. Setup involves plugging components into power outlets and following the Fire TV app's simple connection process. What makes this number 2 is that combination of full surround sound with Dolby Atmos height effects, dedicated subwoofer for bass, wireless surrounds for immersion, and deep Alexa and Fire TV integration. For someone invested in Amazon's ecosystem, this creates cohesive integration. The ability to purchase components separately and build the system over time is practical. Taking the top spot at number 1 is the Amazon Fire TV Soundbar Plus by itself, earning this position by delivering the absolute best balance of sound quality, features, smart integration, and value as a standalone soundbar. Pricing runs $250 to $320, typically around $270 to $300. That's mid-range pricing delivering premium features without requiring additional components. The Fire TV Soundbar Plus is a 3.1.2 channel soundbar with left, center, and right front channels, plus upward-firing drivers creating height effects for Dolby Atmos content. Even without a separate subwoofer, the soundbar has built-in bass drivers delivering surprisingly strong low-frequency response. Not room-shaking like a dedicated sub, but significantly better than basic soundbars and adequate for apartments. The Dolby Atmos support with upward-firing speakers creates genuine height effects. The soundbar is around 43 inches long, ideal for 50 to 70-inch TVS. Audio quality is genuinely impressive with clear, detailed dialogue, making understanding every word easy, well-balanced mid-range, bringing music and sound effects to life, and enough bass presence to add impact. Alexa integration is comprehensive with built-in microphones letting you control everything via voice. Adjust volume, change inputs, play music, control smart home, get weather updates. Fire TV integration is seamless with automatic setup and single remote management. Connection options include HDMI EARC for highest quality audio and single cable TV connection, optical audio for older TVs, Bluetooth for music streaming, and Wi-Fi for streaming services and multi-room audio. The soundbar supports Dolby Atmos, DTS:X, and various audio formats. Audio modes include movie, music, dialogue, and night modes. DTS Virtual X processing creates virtual surround effects, widening the soundstage even without rear speakers. Build quality is solid with modern fabric wrapping. Setup is genuinely simple. Plug in, connect one HDMI cable, follow the Fire TV app setup, and you're watching with better audio in under 10 minutes. What makes the Fire TV Soundbar Plus number 1 is that it delivers the most practical and versatile solution. You get Dolby Atmos with height effects, strong built-in bass eliminating the need for a separate subwoofer in many situations, clear dialogue and balanced audio, and comprehensive Alexa and Fire TV integration, all at pricing that doesn't require additional components. You can add wireless subwoofers and surrounds later, but the soundbar delivers such strong standalone performance that many find it completely satisfying. For apartment dwellers who can't have loud subwoofers, people wanting better sound without multiple components cluttering space, anyone invested in Amazon's ecosystem wanting seamless integration, or just someone wanting the best overall soundbar experience without complications, the Fire TV Soundbar Plus delivers exactly that.